Alright guys, welcome to AdamMcKola TV. The Champions League last 16 draw has been made and Manchester United have got Sevilla away from home. Yes, the last two winners of the Europa League coming up against each other in the Champions League last 16 knockout stages. Now, it's not the most difficult draw we could have got. We could have got Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Juventus. Those sides are going to listen to this. So you've got Juventus versus Tottenham. You've got Real against PSG. And you've got, what was the other one, sorry? Bayern Munich against Besiktas. So Manchester United got a decent draw given the opposition that we could have got. The full draw for you guys, the guys that missed it: Juventus against Tottenham, Basel against City, Porto against Liverpool, Sevilla against Man United, Real Madrid against Paris Saint-Germain, Shakhtar Donetsk versus Roma, Chelsea versus Barca, and Bayern Munich versus Besiktas. That is the full draw. But Manchester United have got Sevilla in the Champions League draw. Now, what are you guys making of that? I am going to speak to you guys about this draw. Who do you guys think are going throughout some of the knockout stages? Are you happy with Manchester United's draw? Do you think we should have did you want an easier draw? Do you think it's a good draw? What do you think? Now, a little bit on Sevilla. They're sitting 5th in the La Liga at the moment. They're sitting 5th in La Liga. They finished 2nd in Liverpool's group, which also had Spartak Moscow and someone else in there as well. They finished 2nd in that group. They drew twice with Liverpool. So they played Liverpool twice in their group stages. And they drew on both occasions. Once 3-3 and once 2-2. 2-2 at Anfield. They came back from 3-0 down to beat Liverpool. So Sevilla are a team that you can score goals against. You can get goals against. But they're also a team that have a threat going forward. Their star man Ben Yedder up top. They've also got the likes of Ganzo, Banega, Nolito. I think Nolito used to be at City. So this is a Sevilla side that are very, very good. They're a very good side, but they're very beatable as well. They're not the same side that won back-to-back Europa Leagues. They're not that side anymore. Their manager's gone. They've had to replace their manager. They've now got Benito in charge. And you're looking at Sevilla and you're thinking, I'm happy with that draw. It's a draw that we have to be at the races. It's a draw that we have to play well. But it's also a draw that we can win and progress to the last 8 of the knockout stages. And that has to be the target for Manchester United after that draw. If we get Bayern Munich or we get Real Madrid, you can probably think, look, they're probably edging it as favourites because of their recent calibre and recent, competitions. They've been in the Champions League more recently. We were in the Europa League last year. So in terms of the progression of both sides, if we got a Bayern Munich, a Juventus, a Real Madrid, you'd probably think a little bit dangerous. Although, to be fair, I would have fancied us to beat Juve, at least before what happened against City. But yeah, happy with that. I'm absolutely happy with that. We could have got Shakhtar, Porto. Obviously, those two sides are probably a little bit easier than Sevilla. But I'm happy with that. I'm happy with a draw. That means Manchester United have to be at it. We have to be at it. We have to be at the races. We can't be taking these guys for granted. Because it's Sevilla. They're a big side. Spanish side coming to town. The team, the fans will all be at it. But also, I'm happy that it's a draw. That means we're favourites. Hopefully, we'll get through to the last 8 and see where we can go from there. Because if you're looking at the other sides of the draw, you're looking at Juventus and Tottenham. So Juventus could get knocked out if Tottenham can stick them out. You're looking at Real Madrid against PSG. One of those guys will go. Chelsea against Barcelona. One of those guys will go. So you're looking at 3 big teams that could potentially leave at the last 16 stage. And Bayern Munich's trip to Besiktas isn't going to be easy either. So when you're looking at those things, you think the draw's looking good. There's a few big teams playing each other. And United, if we get through this, we could be in a decent position in the last 8. Really excited by the Champions League. But I'm still feeling, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm still feeling it in my chest today by that defeat that we suffered yesterday against Manchester City. Now, my match day vlog went up today, this morning. So if you haven't seen my match day vlog, You can go and check that out after we finished here talking about the Champions League draw. But again, for you guys, the Champions League draw, just to confirm, you've got Juventus against Tottenham. Tottenham finished top of a group featuring Real Madrid and Dortmund. They were probably thinking, happy days, we'll get a bit of an easier draw now. And they go and get Juventus. Porto against Liverpool, Basel against City, Sevilla against United, Real Madrid against PSG, Shakhtar against Roma, Chelsea against Barcelona, and Bayern Munich against Besiktas. That is the full draw. We've got over 400 people watching at the minute. That is absolutely fantastic, guys. Thank you for getting involved, and make sure you're hitting that like button. And if you're new to McKola TV, if you've never seen this channel before, but you've seen Full Time Devils or you've seen me elsewhere, then hit that subscribe button, man. What you waiting for? I was just looking then at Besiktas' draw and thinking, Besiktas finished top of their group. They've got Bayern Munich. They must be absolutely gutted by that. Imagine that you finish top of your group, you get Bayern Munich. It could have happened to us, but it didn't. But imagine, it'd be really, really frustrating, especially for a team like that. So, what are you guys saying? I think the draw of the tie of the Champions League group stages has to be Real Madrid against PSG. Has to be. And which team's going to go home? What do you guys think? Who do you guys think will be in the last 8? If I'm predicting things right now, I'd have to go Bayern Munich to beat Besiktas, Barcelona to beat Chelsea, Shakhtar to get knocked out by Roma, Real Madrid to get knocked out by PSG. Yes, I think that might happen. United to go through, Liverpool to go through, City to go through, and Juve to go through. So I've got the last 8 looking like this: Juve, City, Liverpool, United, PSG, Roma, Barcelona, and Bayern Munich. What do you guys think about that? Do you agree with that? What do you think? Close to 100 likes now, so obviously me asking you to like did work. I'm going to read some of your comments now, so get your comments in. If I don't read your comment out, then I do apologize, but keep your comments coming in. We've got 500 people watching, over 500 people watching now. Absolutely fantastic stuff, guys. Thank you for getting involved. I will keep you updated with the Champions League draw as we go along. If you want to know who plays who, Youssef says Madrid gets knocked out by PSG. Lol. You don't think Madrid will get knocked out by PSG? I think they will do them. Although, to be fair, Real Madrid, back-to-back European Cup winners, Real Madrid are. They're in 4th in the league at the moment. So they're off the pace in La Liga. 8 points behind Barcelona. And you're looking at them and you're thinking, maybe they've got to throw all their eggs into the Champions League basket. But at the same time, I think PSG might have the edge on them. The first leg's at the Bernabeu. Real Madrid need to win that game and go into the second leg with a lead, in my opinion. You're looking at Paris Saint-Germain, that strike force. But then they didn't go to Bayern Munich, who are a lesser side to Real Madrid, and got beat. So maybe that's a sign that I'm wrong. Arjen thinks there'll be 5 English teams in the last 8. Yusuf says, what did I think about yesterday's defeat? I'll talk a little bit about that later, but let's talk about the Champions League right now. We're here to talk about the Champions League, so let's do just that. Do we need Dybala, says Zach. We're not talking about transfers right now. CD Pose thinks Spurs will go through against Juventus. Someone else said Basel are not to be underestimated. Van Dutch says, we played them twice, didn't we? They beat us at their ground, so I'm sure they're a decent side. But nevertheless, United should have been 2-3-0 up against that Basel side. And I think Manchester City will easily beat them. Quarterfinals, here we come, says Pudrick. Obviously counting his chickens before they hatch. Anthony Martial says we need to strengthen in midfield in January. Angela Waits says not too bad for us really. Any game will be hard if we can't get our shape together. And I absolutely do agree with you there, Angela. It obviously will be difficult if we don't get our acts together, but these knockout stages aren't until February now, so we've got a while to get our acts together, to get sorted, to get things moving in the right direction, and to get going again, because that's exactly what we need to do. Whilst we lost against Manchester City yesterday, and it was really, really, really disappointing, and I'm still gutted I'm still gutted. I'm still gutted about the performance. I'm still gutted about the tactics, everything. I am gutted by that performance yesterday and the result. But despite that, we have to keep going. We have to keep plugging away. We have to realise that before that game, we were 40 games unbeaten at Old Trafford. Before that, we were better than last season. We're doing a lot better than last season. So there are positives to take. There are positives to take from this season overall. There's no positives to take from this weekend. It was absolutely awful. Absolutely no positives whatsoever. Awful, awful stuff from Man United this weekend. But we've got a chance to get over that now. We've got Bournemouth coming up next midweek. We've got West Bromwich Albion away. We've got the Champions League draw that's just been fucking made. And the Champions League draw is as follows. The Champions League draw is as follows. We have got Bayern Munich against Besiktas. We have got Chelsea against Barcelona. Shakhtar Donetsk against Roma. Real Madrid against PSG. Sevilla against Man United. Porto against Liverpool. Basel against Manchester City. Juventus against Tottenham. That is the draw. A game for you guys. Juventus, Spurs, Basel City, Porto, Liverpool, Sevilla United, Real PSG, Shakhtar, Roma, Chelsea, Barca, Bayern, Besiktas. Chelsea, Barca brings you back to that. It's a disgrace! It's a disgrace! We all remember that, don't we? That just reminds me of that straight away. And obviously, I think Chelsea beat Barcelona on their way to winning the trophy too. So they've got a history with those guys. Manchester United have never, ever played Sevilla. We've never, ever played them. And we're coming into this game having never played Sevilla. And hopefully, we're going to kick them right up their arses. Guys, if you're not subscribed to AdamMcKola TV, then get banging that subscribe button. Get liking, commenting, and sharing. Make sure you go and watch my match day vlog from yesterday as well. There were some great scenes on the concourse. There were some great scenes before the game. I was on the pitch before the game. So you guys can head over to my match day vlog now and check that out. See what I was doing on the pitch before the match and all that good stuff. Jagart's got the day off school because it's been a snow day. I was supposed to be on the Ball Street stream, but it was snowing and I couldn't get off my road. So it's been an absolutely dreadful day. It's been a dreadful weekend after the result yesterday. But we've got things to look forward to. And one of those being the last 16 in the Champions League. And Manchester United have been drawn against Sevilla. Guys, thank you for watching this live stream where we discuss obviously the Champions League draw. And again, for you guys that don't know, the full Champions League draw is as follows. Juventus against Spurs. Basel against City. Porto against Liverpool. Sevilla against Man United. Real Madrid PSG. Shakhtar, Roma. Chelsea vs Barca. And Bayern Munich against Besiktas. Get some of your comments in. I will be reading some of those now before I go. Martin thinks we will handle Sevilla. Heard about the dressing room brawl, says ASR. I have. I don't know why United didn't fight on the pitch instead of fighting in the fucking dressing room. Show fight on the pitch. Do it properly instead of acting like sore losers, for God's sake. Apparently, yeah, whatever. It's not Lukaku. Okay, who did Arsenal get, says Borchevez. I'm liking that one, mate. Thank you very much. Anyway, guys, you've all been legends. I have been AdamMcKola. I'm going to get out of here now because I'm a little bit hungry. Anyway, I'm AdamMcKola. Out of here.